Madeline Phillips, and I had National Parks. It was founded on August 15th, 1916, or 25th, 1916 by President Woodrow Wilson, and signed the act creating the National Park Service, and it was responsible at the time for 35 national parks and monuments. And that is a picture of him. The purpose is to enhance nature, wildlife, cultural heritage, and basically just get people out to the parks and get them familiar with them, so they will support them because funding is through a lot of donations and also through government grants. Okay, so there are a total of 50 national parks, and I've been fortunate to go with my family to a couple of them. I've been to Glacier National Park, which is at the top. I hiked around that lake, and then Big Bend is in Texas, and I'm originally from Texas, so this was maybe like a couple hours from my house. And that is a church we saw on our hike, and then there's another picture of Glacier. The Rocky Mountains, we've also hiked around there a couple times, and the Badlands. Mount Rushmore was pretty cool to see. It's really historical, obviously, because of the president's heads. And I went there with my family as well. And the Everglades, that's in Florida, and they're full of crocodiles, so you do not want to go and swim in there. I was near there for a lacrosse tournament, and there's crocodiles everywhere. My favorite is the Mesa Verde Cliff Dwellings, and this place is so cool. So there's like a cliff at the top, and then they farm on top of the cliff, but they made their houses underneath the cliff to protect them from all the elements, rain, snow, hurricanes, any kind of thing like that. And when things would get like real serious, they made tunnels underneath, and they're called wombs, and their thing is there's always room in the womb, which is kind of weird, but they go into these like holes, and when I was on my tour of one, I actually went in a hole, and it was really, really cool. And it's open to the public. We didn't have to pay for it. A lot of these, except for Yellowstone, you don't have to pay to go into, which is why they depend so much on grants and donations. These are different internships you can get being right out of high school or while you're in college. A lot of them are not paid internships, but you can go on to www.thesca.org for more information. The application process is the same for everyone. It's a generic application, so you put like the top 3 you want, and then they pick according to that. And that's all I have. Thank you.